Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my list of the most anticipated films for 2019. Here we are at the end of 2018, a year that I personally thought was pretty awesome when it came to film. Of course, we had our nice handful of duds, but we also had plenty of really fantastic films. And now, as we look forward to next year, it seems that we're going to be treated to hopefully another crop of really great movies. So, here are the 10 films that I personally am most looking forward to in the coming year. Kicking us off at number 10, I have It Chapter 2. So, we haven't really received much for this film quite yet. That's why it comes in a little bit low on this ranking. However, with this all star cast, added on to the fact that I really enjoyed the last It film, the remake that we just received in 2017. And I'm excited. I'm ready. I hope that they can improve upon what it is that has been laid down in both the novel and then that original TV series. I think the second half kind of falls apart. So I'm cautiously optimistic, looking forward to It Chapter 2. Hopefully they can nail it and give us a film that this amazing group of actors deserves. In at number 9, I have John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum. I had to have this on my list. Another film we haven't really received much for, just kind of like a little bit of a promo shot here and there. But I have loved both John Wick films up to this point. And I think that the second one left us off at a really exciting point. So, of course, I'm naturally excited to see what comes next. Plus, the additions to this cast, having Keanu Reeves return, what's not to get pumped about? In at number 8, I have Detective Pikachu. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, y'all. Like, huge. I love Pokemon, and in particular, I just love Pikachu. I think he's so cute, so adorable, so amazing. So, being a lifelong fan of Pokemon, I actually was not excited at all for Detective Pikachu. And if I had made this ranking before that first trailer came out, this would have been nowhere near my most anticipated films of the year. However, I loved the trailer. I thought it was pretty freaking awesome and pretty flippin' adorable. It gave me so much hope. I loved seeing these characters brought to life. I can deal with Peekapoo. I can deal with the Peekapoo with Ryan Reynolds. It all just seems to be coming together very nicely. Of course, there is still a high likelihood that it all falls apart and becomes a huge hot mess. But as of right now, with the material we've been given, yeah, I am pumped for Detective Pikachu. At number 7, I have Glass. We don't have to wait that much longer for my 7th pick on this list. And Glass makes its way up for many a reason. First of all, I love both of the films that come before it. Unbreakable remains one of M. Night Shyamalan's best films, and I thought Split was a great film all by itself, and I love that we started to tie them together. I'm really intrigued, really interested about this idea of creating a universe around these two films and these characters. I have thought the trailers looked really intriguing and seem to really get the best out of both of those predecessors. So I'm hoping Glass lives up to the hype. I hope it can deliver, and I'm really excited to see it a little bit later in January. At number 6, I have Captain Marvel. This film comes out on my birthday. That's right. I share a birthday with International Women's Day, which is pretty flippin' awesome. Thus, I share a birthday with the release of Marvel's first ever female-led superhero film. And I'm really freaking excited to spend my birthday watching Captain Marvel. If I'm being honest, really, the post-credit scene of Infinity War got me more pumped for Captain Marvel than virtually anything else. I really enjoyed that first trailer in particular. I thought they did some really nice work there. I love the sequence of showing her like getting older, like in that roundabout shot. I thought that was fantastic. I thought it was really funny to see her punch the old lady just because, I mean, I already knew what was going on. But just in general, I thought it was a really fun, funny throwback. I love the de-aging technology on Samuel L. Jackson. Honestly, though, how much de-aging do you have to do? That's not all that big of a task when it comes to good old Sam Jackson. The trailers haven't completely blown me away. I've very much enjoyed them, but I have also felt maybe a little bit of spark lacking to get me like super uber pumped for the film. But it's a property that I'm already excited for. I'm ready to see Marvel finally put a female superhero in the forefront. And I think it's going to be a solid film. Marvel very rarely lets me down, so I have faith that they'll deliver with Captain Marvel. I cannot wait for March. In at number 5, I have Us. This wasn't too much on my radar until the universe forced it onto my radar. Of course, I am pumped for Jordan Peele's follow-up to Get Out, and for him to make it another horror, thriller, dark-looking film. Yes, please, how could I not be excited for this film? Again, we haven't received too much, and this actually comes out in the first quarter of the year or so. But Lupita Nyong'o is in it as our lead, which automatically just ups my excitement factor when I see her tied into a film, because she doesn't do all that much still as an Academy Award winner. So Jordan Peele, Lupita Nyong'o in this dark, horror-y looking flick. Yes, that's why it's at number 5 for me. Up at number 4, I have my most anticipated animated feature for 2019, and that is How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. Yes, the closer for the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy is almost upon us. Thank goodness we only have to wait until late February for this film, because I couldn't be more excited. I absolutely love both of the How to Train Your Dragon films. I think they're pretty much on par with each other, and they're some of the best animated films we've received over the last decade. They're gorgeously animated, they have so much heart, and we've grown to really love and connect to these characters. Thus, I'm so excited to be getting one last ride with Toothless and the gang. I think that our new love interest dragon is super adorable. I hope that that love story comes together in a really nice and organic way. But honestly, I don't even think I needed a trailer. The trailer did enhance everything for me. It made me super excited to see this film. But I didn't even need that. I would already be on board because I have so much faith in this property, and I just love these characters so much. So I cannot wait, but I'm also a little bit dreading to get to February so that we can get to the conclusion of this trilogy. In at number 3, I have Star Wars Episode 9. Every time I make one of these anticipated films of the next year lists, it's always difficult with the Star Wars movies because obviously I'm super pumped. But come the end of this year, we still have nothing. We have no title, we have no poster, we have no trailer, nothing for the upcoming Star Wars film. So it's hard for me to really get uber pumped, lose my mind, go crazy excited. But honestly, I just love Star Wars. Period. Point blank. I am on board. Every time a Star Wars thing comes out, I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to be excited to watch it. And unlike many others out there on the interwebs, I really loved The Last Jedi. I also really loved The Force Awakens. I enjoyed Solo, and I thought Rogue One was a solid entry as well. So to some level or another, I have enjoyed every single Disney-released Star Wars film. So I'm very excited to get the conclusion to Rey's storyline here, or at least to this trilogy within her storyline. We have so many questions still to answer. We have so many storylines still to wrap up and get a conclusion to. And honestly, I just can't wait to get that final part of this trilogy. So in my runner-up spot, we have Godzilla, the King of the Monsters. I'm a Godzilla stan. Period. I used to watch Godzilla movies, those old school Japanese guy in the rubber suit stomping on model cities all the time. That was my childhood growing up. I loved Godzilla. And I really liked the 2014 Godzilla film. I thought it was really solid. I know a lot of people really had complaints, but I thought they built an effective story leading up to Godzilla. And then when we finally got him, it was any and everything I had hoped it would be. That final battle was so amazing. And from the trailers, it looks like we're picking up from there, and these battles are even going to be bigger and more epic. The 2 Godzilla trailers that they've released so far have blown my mind. They have been so good. I loved that Comic-Con trailer, and I actually think it was the best trailer to come out of San Diego Comic-Con. And then this latest trailer that we just received, up to the ante on the action and just elevated all of my hopes for this film. Mothra is my girl. I love Mothra. She's my favorite monster out of the series outside of the big man himself. So I'm so excited to see her, King Ghidorah, all of them, to get in on this action. There's not much more I can say. The trailers completely 100% have me confident, pumped, ready, and I cannot wait to see this film. So before I unveil my number one pick, let's go over quite a few honorable mentions. The Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon, almost made this list because I just loved Shaun the Sheep movie so much, and I am so excited to see Aardman return to the character and hopefully give us just another gem in the series. Pet Sematary shocked me. I really didn't have this on my radar. I love the original Pet Sematary film. It was a staple growing up, and I think that first trailer looked very solid, so hopefully this is not another Poltergeist situation. But from an early trailer standpoint, this is already off to a much better start. Men in Black International pairs up Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth back together in like a Men in Black buddy cop kind of film. I'm on board. I really didn't need to see anything else, and I'd be totally excited. I love both actors separately. I loved them together. I thought the trailer was fun, so let's see what we got. Rocketman looks fantastic. I think that Taron Egerton seems to be doing a wonderful job channeling Elton John, and I'm excited to see a musical LGBTQ icon done on the big screen, hopefully a little bit more accurately than Bohemian Rhapsody served up Freddie Mercury this past year. X-Men, The Dark Phoenix definitely has me just as worried as it has me excited. If we hadn't moved it back 1,000,001 times, this probably would be on my top 10 list because I'm an X-Men fanboy, let's be real. But all of these delays have pretty much dashed any confidence I have in this film. However, I thought the first trailer was really solid and kind of got me a little bit more pumped to actually see the movie again. So I guess we'll see. We'll go from there. Oof. But I'm very cautiously moving forward with optimism. And then finally, New Mutants. This actually made my list last year for most anticipated films of 2018, but much like Dark Phoenix, this has been moved back and moved back and moved back. However, the reasons that they've moved this one have been a little bit more settling rather than like alarm setting. And I just want to see this concept on screen. However, I'm not sure where we stand with this film, so it can't make the list proper, but I'm still interested in it, and I do look forward to at least getting to finally check it out. Let's hope. And in at number one, my most anticipated film for 2019 is Avengers Endgame. Yes, Avengers takes the cake, and how could it not? I, much like everyone else on planet Earth, had a really good time with Infinity War. Now, my love for it is not maybe quite as strong as many others, but how could you not be ready to just see the ending to that film? That's what would automatically place this all the way up on my list. I just need to see where are we going from here? Where are we going after the mass dusting of Infinity War? How are we going to resolve this? How are we going to put Captain Marvel into this? And then we got that trailer, and I actually thought the trailer was pretty stellar. There wasn't action, but they reminded you of the emotional stakes that we're playing with. And I hope that we get that kind of vibe as we move throughout Endgame as well. We know the action's going to be there. We know the special effects are going to be completely off the chain. But that trailer, the tone of Infinity War, really has me super excited to see the conclusion to this phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So there was really no other option. I had to have Endgame in as my most anticipated film for 2019. So that is my list for the films I am most excited to see in 2019. What did you think of the films I placed here on my list? And more importantly, what are your most anticipated movies for 2019? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. I love you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!